Alright. Okay. I'm gonna humble myself enough to make this video. This is a subject that most coaches or most personal trainers probably won't tell you about, or they won't get this deep with you. But you know what, man? Before I was a personal trainer, man, I was a person. You know what I'm saying? I was a dad, motivational speaker, youth pastor, rapper, street head. You know, I've done so many things in my life, and it's crazy. And a lot of people who know me know this about me. Like, I've bounced back from different things, and this fitness thing has probably been one of the most longevity, the things I've had the most longevity with. Like one of the most things that I felt is most important for me to stick it out with. Aside from my music, and my music was just kind of on and off for years. But you know, so this fitness thing is really, really important to me. But let's not get off the subject. I can't let myself off the hook that easy. Okay, so last night I apologized to my daughter because straight up, like I'm just like y'all. Like, I have my bad days too, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I snapped at my daughter last night, and I was like, you know, I couldn't understand where she was coming from, man. I was like, why? You know, it just felt like defiance, basically, when your child's defying you or something like that. And you know, she looked at me and she said, you know what, Dad, like, you're in a bad mood. You know, you're in a bad mood. And I said, yes, I am, because this weekend I've been so busy, I haven't even had a chance to get my workout in. So that always plays a factor into it. But she says, you're in a bad mood. And you know what? Like, I hear you all the time talking to your boot camp people and telling them, like, when you're stressed out, this is what you do, this is what you do, and this is what you do, and this is what you do. So, Dad, why don't you do that right now? Like, why don't you do that? Take your own advice, Dad. And she, like, blew me out the water, man. I'm sitting there, like, tripping, like, dang, like, she just got real deep on me. And another thing was, she was like, and Dad, like, you always busy. You're always busy, Dad. And I want more of your time. I want you to stay off your phone a little bit more. I want you to stop talking to so many people. I want you to stop taking so much time on other people. And I want you to be right here with me and Isaac. That really hit home, man. That really, truly hit home, because it is true. I am always on the go. I'm always on the go. I'm constantly busy. I'm constantly helping people, constantly doing things. And sometimes what happens in life is, you know, we get unbalanced. We get unbalanced, and we're trying to make sense of everything, but we're just like, a lot of times we just going. And we're not realizing that we're not taking the time to really take care of our home base. Take care of what we're, you know, what it is that we're doing this stuff for. It's like we forget that we're doing all this work for them. We're doing all this stuff so that they can have a better life, so they can have something that they've never had before. So when my daughter basically put me in check, it was a reminder of what stuff that I've heard before. Like, that's not the first time I've heard that. And I said that this year was going to be different. I told myself this year is going to be different. I'm not going to do that again. I'm not going to get there again. And I guess she started feeling like that. So you know what? It was time to put myself in check. So I apologized. And that's what I mean by just get really good at apologizing when you mess up. And I messed up. So what that means is, now I got to find a better balance in my life between my camps, between the people that I choose to help, between the people who I choose to let have my time. I gotta use my time more wisely, and making sure that my children are feeling that Dad is actually a dad, and Daddy's actually there, and he's not constantly bombarded by other people. Because when you become a fitness coach, it almost, and this is like a fitness confession right here. This is like a fitness coach confession. I'm gonna tell you everything right now. It's almost like there's so many people that require your time. There's so many people that are thinking that you can fix everything for them. There's so many people that are thinking that you can solve all the problems, and it almost sometimes becomes overwhelming. And we were talking about this the other day with a couple of my fitness buddies, and they were like they called him succubus. A succubus. Are you a succubus? Do you require a lot of somebody's time? Do you need somebody's push all the time? Then you a succubus. And I got to stop spending so much time with people that are succubuses. And I choose. These days I have been more wise. I do choose who I help, and I choose who I spend the time with. And if there's somebody who I care about, and there's somebody who is willing to not only need me, but to go and apply what I'm saying, that's the person that I'm going to help. Because the people who don't apply what I'm saying, and they come back and they come back and they come back, I ain't got nothing for you, man. I ain't got nothing for you. So this is like a crazy confession hour. Like you're gonna hear deep down inside of what I got going on right now. But it's like when my daughter did that, it really put a lot of things in perspective, man. It really did. And I'm not gonna lie, like she made me choke up, man. She made me get a little teary-eyed. You know, it doesn't take much for me, I'll admit, man. But when she said that, man, it hit home big time. So what I would encourage everybody to do, what I would encourage you who are watching this video, if you have children and you work hard, if you're like most people and you work in 40 plus hours, if you work in that 60-hour shift, or you work in the crazy hours and whatnot, just like when you home, apply that law of focus and just be home. Be with your kids. And if you got a day off, it's like today is Sunday, and today, I'm going to shut my phone off, man. I'm not going to answer anybody. I'm going to shut my phone off, and I'm not going to, I'm not doing anything today. I'm going to be with my kids. We're going to go handle a few things that we got to handle, and we're going to do something today, man. Like that's what I want to do. Because tomorrow the grind starts again. Tomorrow I run my camps again. Tomorrow is Monday. Tomorrow they go back to school. Tomorrow the world comes back into our lives. So today is going to be about us. And I would encourage you to do the same with yourself. I would encourage you to do the same with your child, to do the same with your husband, to do the same with your wife, to do the same with somebody who you care about. Like if you got some time today and you have the day off or something like that, then do it. Take that time for that special somebody. This has been your coach, Coach C, proving that I am human, proving that even I have to deal with the situations and the problems and stuff that I say in my videos, like that it, when you work out and you feel good and you make better decisions and you're a better father and you're a better mother, that doesn't mean you just work out a couple times and then it's all gravy. What it means is that you're going to continuously, when you continuously work out, you continuously feel better. When you continuously do these things, you got to work on them. You got to continuously work on them. You can't just set it up one time, get all fit, like I did, just like you. I got all fit, and then all of a sudden my life is the greatest. Like I still got to work on these things. So the people who I love in my family, and the people who are close to me, and the people who that I'm close to, like I love you guys, and I will get better. I will get better in my life. I'll get better in my balance. I'll get better in the way that I go about things. This is your boy, Coach C. You know what it is, or C-Bone, whatever you like to call me, Cesar Hernandez, whatever it is. I got many names. You guys have a great day. Remember, take some time. Take some time for the people you love. Peace.